All right, here we go. Quando Rondo's in the building.
Sure.
I feel like we have like one of the hottest young dudes right now.
Sure.
I mean, I'm going through the catalog and just the views are crazy. You know, I mean, you get artists in here, they get a couple videos, 1 million, 2 million, but I'm going through like, I remember it got 60 million views. You know, and that's featuring Lil Baby. And people are gonna say, oh, well, that song is only big just because you had a big artist on there. Then you start going through the rest of the catalog. ABG got 62 million views. Imperfect Flower got 45 million views. Scarred from Love, 45 million. Back to Basics, 25 million. Kicking Shit, 15 million. Dope Boy Dreams, 10 million. And this is just YouTube. We're not even talking about Spotify or Apple Music or anything else like that. Like, yo, these numbers are insane. How does it feel?
Man, there ain't nothing to it.
Well, number one, congratulations, man. I mean, you reached a milestone that very few artists ever reach. And, you know, not only that, but the stuff is just dope, really musical. Like the harmonies are just, you know, I feel like you connect with the audience a lot. And I think people really feel you. I think that's why the views are where they are, man. So congratulations. A lot of hard work, a lot of success, with a lot more to come.
Sure.
Well, this is your first time here. Let's go ahead and get into the whole story then. So, you're from Savannah, Georgia?
Yeah.
Okay. What was Savannah like growing up back then?
Like every other place that's overpopulated with, you feel me, young black men. Shit, poverty, murder, shit, thugging, shit. Everybody trying to find a way out.
I feel you. Now, you talked about how your mom actually had some drug problems.
Yeah.
At what age did you realize that she had these types of problems?
Shit, I grew up adopted. I grew up adopted.
Really?
I got adopted when I was like 2 years old.
Okay. So you didn't grow up with your biological mother?
No, sir.
Okay. Did you meet your biological mother?
Yeah, I done met her. I know her.
Why did she put you up for adoption?
She didn't when I was little. I guess my mama and daddy was fighting or something like that, and the iron fell or something like that and burnt my leg. And you know how a mama is. This before she was like, you feel me, on drugs and stuff like that.
Okay.
She burnt, iron burnt my leg, and they thought my parents did it because my mama was like, oh, he'll be all right. Like, she wasn't thinking it was that bad, I guess, and I don't know, I don't know.
Okay. What, Child Protective Services came and took you?
Yeah.
And you were like 2 years old?
Yeah, because I figured I think they took me to the hospital a couple days later, and the hospital seen that the burn was, you feel me, like a kind of a bad burn.
Yeah. Okay. So who was the family that adopted you? Was it they related to you at all or no?
Yeah, my family, my grandmother, my daddy's real mom, sister adopted me and my brother.
Oh, so your great aunt.
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly.
Okay, so it's not like you were adopted to just some strangers, just another another set of
Yeah,
family took you in.
Yeah, but a whole nother side who really ain't had nothing to do with me took me in.
Right. Was that a little weird growing up in that type of environment?
I mean, not till I got to a certain age where I noticed, like, this my family, but this my real family.
Yeah.
Like, this still my family, but you feel me? My family is my biological mama people. Like, this who I really would have been growing up with. So it was kind of strange after I got older, but the lady I call my grandmother, which is my grand aunt, she took care of me till I turned a certain age and started going back and forth to Juvenile.
Okay. Was your mom coming around during like the early years?
She ain't came around to, listen, I went to when I was like 11, my first time going to juvenile, I was like 11.
Yeah.
I've been going back and forth. I spent half of my, from 11 all the way to 16, I really spent all that time being locked up.
Yeah.
You did what I'm
Okay.
saying? So by the time I got out of juvenile, like but the last bid I did 2 years. When I came home, I was 16. It was like 2 months before I turned 17. So I was already kind of like in my own mindset. Like I've been raised up in juvenile, so all I knew was, you feel me, fighting and thugging and always on some fuck shit. You feel me? I had my own mind. I raised myself in the juvenile, so by the time I came home, I was kind of already, by the time I came home, I was about to be 17, so I was already damn near looked at as an adult. So around the time my mama came around, I had enough sense and enough respect to know, like, all right, this my real mama. You feel me? I ain't gonna disrespect her in no kind of way, because this my real mama. But everything seemed kind of fake, like, you feel me? The love she tried to show and shit, I never really looked at it like, you feel me?
Well, I mean, she's kind of a stranger to
Yeah,
a
she was
certain
kind of
degree.
yeah.
She's not the one that was changing your diapers and, you know, I mean, at 2 years old, you're barely walking. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
for sure.
like you're. So she wasn't really coming around from 2 to 11 like that.
Man, like I say, by the time I was 11, my mama was still on drugs, and I started going to juvenile, so,
Okay, I understand.
you feel me?
Okay. Now,
But I actually ended up moving with her. Once I got out of juvenile, I still stayed with my adopted mama, and I was toting guns and all type of stuff. You feel me? And my adopted mama, she like the Jesus type. Like, always went to church. She always prayed, always told us pray, and always prayed for us and stuff. So she was super holy. So any bad vibe, bad spirit, she didn't really want it around her. So she told me, one day she put me out. She was like, shit. She was like, I can't do it no more. You can't come back here. And that's when I started getting in deeper shit.
was she sober by the time you were 17? Was she all clean by that time, or was she still kind of in and out?
I mean, she ended up getting clean for at least 6 months. Then, she got clean from, my mama used to, you feel me? She got clean from hard drugs and just, she was all the way clean, because, you feel me? My family, like her side of the family, my real family, they was the type to, you feel me? If they see one of us doing something deep in the streets, like a need help, they gonna be there for you like a real family. Like, no matter what, they ain't gonna never turn their back on you, no matter what you do. So like my aunties and stuff used to make sure she go to little drug classes and stuff, and then she started smoking weed. And after she started smoking weed or whatever, you feel me, she started like feeling herself, like she started turning back to a normal person, like, all right, I'm gonna just smoke weed. She was going to work, smoking the weed and stuff, and my grandma actually, and then my grandma, which is her mama, which is my grandma Terry, she ended up dying for cirrhosis of the liver, and
Yeah.
my biological mama kind of psyched out, and she psyched out to the point where she was, you feel me, like crossing everybody, turning her back on everybody who been there for her and who gonna continue to be there for her. But at the same, while she was going around, like, when I say cross, I don't mean like taking up on nobody or nothing. Like, she'll just pull up, curse you out, snap on people. Just, she was going through it. But at the same time, when she was snapping on everybody else and like just having her ways and shit with everybody else, I'm like, damn, Mom, dude's going through it. One day, she came home and was like, oh, get out my house. You can't stay here no more. Kick me and my brother out. This nothing but facts. You feel me? I'm like, damn. My Dukes ain't never did nothing for a nigga, man. My Dukes kicking a nigga out for no reason. You feel me? I ain't even did nothing. So ever since then, the nigga really ain't. I'm like, man, fuck that shit. I ain't gotta talk to Mom Dukes, man. I love her, but shh, man, you know how a boy think. I'm thinking like a man, like, man, I'm about to get out here on my own and show everybody I don't need them. You feel me? So boom, bam. All right, I still was talking to my biological mama, but one day I had went to my grandma's house and her and her boyfriend came in her and this little dude came in I think she was messing with him. I don't really know. She came in my grandma's house while my whole family was over there trying to fight, curse my grandma out and fight my aunties and stuff. So my aunties done made her get out and her boyfriend ran up like he was about to do something. So, you feel me? Me and my cousins had jumped them like out the house, like, you feel me? Like, you gotta deal. And she called the police on me.
On y'all? Wow.
She really called the police on me because I was doing the most. Like, I was really trying to hit him and, you feel me, get him out the way because he just came in my grandma's house.
Your mom called the police on her own son because he was basically beating up her boyfriend because her boyfriend was acting up. That's crazy. So she took her boyfriend's side over you.
That's how I feel.
Yeah.
Exactly. I never really told nobody how I feel. And a lot of people might not like this or what I'm saying, but it's the truth. I still love my Deuce and all that, but you feel me? I'm just giving my side.
Look, man, I have drug addicts in my family. And I've seen that shit and how, you know, we talking about they were drug addicts 30 years ago and they're still drug addicts today. They still come in and out of rehab. You know, I've told stories, you know, where the kids would come home and all the furniture is outside and on the lawn and the lights are turned off.
Oh yeah, I never really went through I never really seen all that, you feel me? But I always been smart enough to know what's going on, you feel me?
Where was your father around? Because I think you mentioned that your father was in and out of jail a lot.
Oh yeah, my daddy went to prison when I was like 3. He got out. My daddy did like 12 years.
Wow.
And when he got out of this 12 years, I was in juvenile. So when he came home, I was locked up. And when I came home, he was out. I met him or whatever. We really didn't get along like that because he been gone my whole life. And when he did come home, I been gone long periods of time. And by the time I came home and finally meet him, he was still like trying to be my daddy. And I ain't really looked at the situation like that. But now that's my daddy. I respect him. I love him because I'm older now. I know what's going on. You only get one mama and daddy. But I kind of grew up without a father.
Or a mother.
I really grew up just me and my brother.
Yeah. Yeah, man. It's a tough way to grow up. It's a tough way to grow up. And you said that once around 11 or 12 years old, you started going to juvenile?
Yeah.
What did you get locked up for?
The first time I ever got locked up, man, it's crazy because my first run-ins with the juvenile was the lady who adopted me, my great auntie. She the one like got me on my first juvenile case. I was walking in the mall with my little cousins and I was walking in the mall with my great aunt's sons. Her sons, her grandkids. And I can't really remember, it was so long ago, but we was arguing and I had hit one of them, but not on no trying to hurt them type job, just on some cousins, you know, like on some cousin stuff. And she called the police on me and got me on juvenile papers for simple battery and that's what kind of made me feel like I didn't belong there. I was like, cause it wasn't that serious. That's what made me feel like, dang, like little do my people know, but since I've been little, I always had a powerful mind. I always knew what was going on. Like I always been ready to face the fact. I always knew to prepare for the worst and hope for the best.
Well, simple battery doesn't get you 5-6 years.
Oh, nah.
So what started to happen once you got into the system?
I got on probation. I went to court for the simple battery. They put me on probation. And I was smoking weed. I was smoking weed at around that time. Like I was going. I was a youngin' jumping. Like I had jumped off the porch, and step by step, I was getting deeper and deeper in the streets, and started smoking weed. And I failed my first piss test. That's what got me my first. I did 7 days of juvenile. Got out, failed the piss test again. They put me back in juvenile for 14 days. This time I got out, they put me on a leg monitor. When I got out on the leg monitor, I wasn't staying in the house. I wake up and still go outside all day. Don't charge my leg monitor, none of that. Boom, bam. After the 20 days of me bucking on house arrest from staying in the house, my PO came to the house, locked me up like 4, 5 in the morning. I'm so young, I don't know that what I'm doing is wrong. I'm thinking I'm beating the system, thinking because my monitor dead, I could be outside, but little do I know they still know that I'm outside. All right, went to juvenile again. 9, they like, this my 3rd time going to juvenile in 3 months, so now I'm at court, and they like, you been here 3 times in 3 months. They tried to put me in this little boot camp. It was actually like a little army boot camp, like you have to wear church shoes, like little shiny shoes, little pants, little army shirt, and you do push-ups and stuff. You mop the floor, wake up early like 6 in the morning, make your bed. You're not locked down though, but you away from your family. And I got in a fight at the little boot camp I was in. Boom, bam. And the boot camp actually had little cells, like a couple cells on like every little dorm they had, like 5 cells on every dorm. So when you get in trouble, like you get a disciplinary report, a DR, they'll be like, oh, you got 3 days in the room. It didn't have a lot of cells because it wasn't meant to be locked up, even though you can't get out of it, like, because you still on juvenile time, like, you feel me? And I kept getting in fights. I was only supposed to do 6 months. That they sent me back to juvenile. I did like 2-3 months at the boot camp, went to the juvenile, and when I went to the juvenile, set like 2-3 more months, and they let me out again. They let me out again on the leg monitor. All right. So now I'm about 12, 13. Matter of fact, I'm 12. I had to be 12. Cause that's when I was going to the boot camp. All right, they let me on the leg monitor again. Gave me 60 days on the leg monitor. All right, I'm chilling in the house for days and days, but you know how it is when you young and you see everybody always outside and shit. The niggas started back bucking the leg monitor cause felt like 60 days wasn't gonna never end. And this time, I cut my leg monitor off.
You did the race.
I'm like, man, fuck this shit. Cut the leg monitor off, and go what's so crazy? My grand aunt who adopted me called the police on me
Again.
Like, this is real life facts. Like,
wow.
I ain't capping at all. She called the police on me again, but now that I'm older, I know she didn't do it to hurt me. She felt like I was going down the wrong path, and I felt like she'd rather me be in juvenile and dead if I wasn't gonna listen to her. She'd rather me be locked up than dead. But when I cut the monitor off, this time I went on the run. Like, I stopped going to her house for like 2 months. Then, I'm young. I keep going from my grandma's house to my auntie house to my homeboy house to my cousin house just every night. Like, I'm 13 years old in the streets, like, on the run. All the older dudes know I'm on the run. They're like, little bro hot, little bro on the run. Little bro 13 years old, you feel me? I'm riding the bike everywhere, just struggling to eat type shit. Like, I gotta ride out the bike all the way because I don't know how to drive at this age. I got some little partners and shit. We hop on the bike, go to my grandma's house, get something to eat, dip back out. Then it got to the point where my PO was actually going to, like, everywhere I used to go at on the leg monitor, that's every place she went when I cut it off. She started going, and the little juvenile SWAT team or whatever. So it got to the point where I ain't had nowhere to go. I'm like, damn, man. I'm about to go home tonight, man. My grand auntie house, I'm like, man, I'm about to go home tonight. They probably done been to her house a couple times. They probably ain't gonna, the night might not be the night they come, you feel me? I probably could go sleep there and be gone 8 o'clock in the morning. I go to my auntie house, she called up, she called them for some of me while I was asleep.
So you were basically homeless for all this time, like sleeping on couches and that type of thing.
Yeah, but I won't say homeless because I was going to my biological mama.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
House.
You're just jumping around.
Real family member's house.
Okay, so then your grand aunt calls the police on you again, and then they lock you back up.
I go back to juvenile, and I go back to juvenile. This time I do like 3 months. And I get out again. This time they let me out with no leg monitor. I've been out a cool 4, 5 months. Then it's so crazy because I've been walking with my homeboys actually to my daddy mama house, my grandmother, my grand aunt's sister, my grandmother. I'm going to her house. And I remember this like it was yesterday. I've been with some of my little partners, and we was walking by Family Dollars to get to my grandma's house, and all this went to Family Dollars and stole cap guns. And I'm the one got caught stealing the cap gun. Everybody stole a cap gun. Like, we young.
Cap guns, what, $1, $1.50?
Yeah, but we young, you feel me? We just...
Nah, I feel you.
All us walking there and still a, we go one by one, still a cap gun. We so young and dumb, we don't even know, like, all us taking turns going in there stealing a cap gun. You feel me? So boom, bam, I go in there to steal a cap gun. I guess the lady at the desk already peeped what was going on at the Family Dollar, so the police is already on the way. How about, soon as I get the cap gun, I put it in my pants, under my shirt, I'm trying to walk out the Family Dollars. I see the 2 officers walking in, my heart go to beat, and I'm like, damn. Boy, I know they about to grab me, but I'm like, boy, I probably could. I'm so, when you young, you dumb. You be young and dumb. You feel me? When you doing shit you ain't got no business, you don't really know how to do it. You feel me? That's what gets you fucked up. So I'm like, man, I'm just about to walk out like I'm normal. Man, I get out the door now. So when I get out the door, the police, I turn around, I see the police, the lady pointing at me, and the police like about to come run after me. How about I hop on a bike that was on the ground, that was outside, had to be somebody who was going to $30 bike, tried to run from the police on the bike. I'm so dumb, I'm going the way that these folks just came from, and they got backup actually coming, because I guess they knew it was a couple of us stealing out the store. Man, police had caught me and locked me up. Matter of fact, I was going across the train tracks, and the man told me stop. He was like, stop. If you stop, I ain't gonna take you to juvenile. I just want you to turn that bike back. And I stopped just on some young and dumb jive. Went to juvenile again for stealing out the store and theft by receiving stolen property. Went to juvenile again, like I got a real big juvenile history. All right, I go to juvenile for like 4 months this time. This is the longest I ever really just sat in the juvenile, all right? I got out again, house arrest. All right, so now I'm to the point where I know like, man, if I keep going outside, I'm gonna keep going to jail, man. I ain't trying to go back to that shit, because now people moving up grades, and I see all the people who I supposed to be at school with, you feel me, moving up to a bigger grade or whatever, and I'm still stuck at the same point in life. Like, I feel left out as a child, because my brother and all them going to little parties, and I'm on Facebook seeing all the young niggas with the new Jordans and with little females, and I'm young, I'm like, damn, why I ain't got no hoes? You feel me? Why I'm this, why I'm that? Cause I'm a juvenile bird. I keep going back and forth to juvenile. Nobody know me no more. Right. I stay in jail every other month. I started going to juvenile in the 6th grade. You feel me? And that's the last grade I actually. That's the highest grade I ever been to.
Oh, you never went back to school after 6th grade?
I never went back to school after the 6th grade.
Can you read and write?
Yeah, I could read and write.
Okay, I'm just checking.
Juvenile.
Okay, because
I know how to do everything it is to do. It's common sense.
I'm checking. Floyd Mayweather can't read. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes people just don't focus on that.
I don't know nothing about that.
Okay, so you get out of 17.
Oh, nah.
Now there's more.
I'm going to lead you up to how I caught my 2 years. All right, now I get up the leg monitor. Now I'm getting older now. Now I'm realizing I'm smoking weed all the time, realizing, man, I need money for weed. Because I'm starting to get addicted to weed. There's something that, like back in the day, it was just, when I was young, it was just loud and mid and dro. Like dro, loud and mid. That's all, and perp. But perp wasn't really perp was, I guess it was, I done smoked perp nowadays, like going to Cali at cookies and job, but I never really got the chance to smoke perp as a youngin', you feel me? Because it was like a higher weed, and you feel me? I don't know, so I was smoking straight mid as a young nigga, and it was $5 for a gram of mid, and I had to get a pom-pom or a swisher. You feel me? A nigga always needed $6, but I got so old, like, I'm going to Juvenile, meeting all these niggas, burglary, armed robbery, this. I'm starting to learn more bad habits in Juvenile from other niggas, like burglary. I started breaking in houses at a young age, like, started breaking in houses and stuff in Juvenile, and one time I broke in this house and I found a .38 revolver. I'm like 14 then, this is my first gun I ever had. So an older nigga actually took it from me. I'm so young, you feel me, nigga, young nigga, older nigga actually took it from me, which is my cousin. You feel me? Found a .38 revolver. After I found that, I noticed, bro, I'm about to keep hitting licks. I hit a lick, get a TV, and like me and my little partners when we was young, we used to go on like 61st Street on the west side, where I'm from, like on the west side in Savannah. You feel me? And that's why all the niggas was selling work at and stuff when I was a young nigga or whatever. That was all, like a bunch of niggas was getting money, like that was some older niggas that I knew. I used to take the TV and stuff to them, and they used to buy it. And then it got to the point where I started hitting licks on. It became a trend. Like me and my partners, like, are going to the east side, where my grandma them stayed at. Hit licks all on the east side, all through Forsyth Park, like in the neighborhoods and stuff, like in the hoods and stuff. Then this when it got to the point where we started like going on Forsyth Park, like where the big houses at, like where a lot of Caucasian people stayed at, like looking for bigger stuff. My first time ever trying to break in a big house, I got caught due to a silent alarm. Went to Juvenile. I did 15 months off that burglary. I did 15 months. I went to a group home at first in a city called Columbus, Georgia. You feel me? Went to the group home. I've been thugging at that shit, fighting every day, smoking cigarettes and all type of shit. Went back to Juvenile. I did a total of 15 months. Got out, got a real gun. Started riding in stolen cars with my partners and stuff. Like went down the wrong path and I got bigger and badder at what I did. Shit, gangbanging, riding in stolen cars, toting guns, and staying out all night on another side of town, hanging outside all night, walking the streets. You feel me? Just whatever, like hot on some young hot boy shit. Like now I'm at the age where I'm 14 now, and older niggas looking at you like, oh, one of these young niggas try me, I'ma kill him. Cause around that time, young niggas started thugging for real. Like young niggas was shooting that shit. Like this around 2013, 2014, young niggas was little niggas starting to kill older niggas and shit. So older niggas went playing with young niggas. That's when the first, like in my generation, like the first young nigga to get killed was a dude named Saheem Spalding. I didn't really know him on the streets, but I actually ran into him in Juvenile a couple times. Like I seen him had a couple conversations with him at Juvenile and stuff, like being on the same unit with him and stuff, and hearing a lot of people talk about him, but I never really ran with him on the streets, but he was really in the streets for real, like you ever heard of Chicago Lil Yummy?
Yeah,
Like-
that's the one that Tupac was kind of. That's what caused Yummy Sandifer. Tupac was real upset over that shit because he started wilding out at one of his concerts about that shit, and it caused a riot with like the GDs and the BDs and stuff like that. Yummy was a young kid whose own gang killed him because I guess he was like a witness to a murder or something like that.
Oh, nah, it ain't nothing like that.
Oh, you're talking about a different person. Okay,
No,
my
I'm
bad.
saying you probably. I don't really know the background of Lil Yummy, but every young nigga back in my day knew who like Lil Yummy was. Saheem was like a Lil Yummy, like he was really thugging. You feel me? And he got killed, and after that, it seemed like young niggas went to getting killed back and forth. So young niggas was toting guns, and Savannah was getting.
This is the Yummy right here.
That's him right there. It's so crazy because Saheem like had that same little look.
Same look, yeah.
Like he was really living like that. So after he got killed, it seemed like older niggas went to killing young niggas back to back.
Yeah, Yummy basically, he killed someone. He was, he committed murder, arson, or armed robbery, and then he was murdered by his own gang. They feared that he would become, he would tell on him. So it was just a fucked up situation.
Oh yeah, I don't know nothing about that. I just know that Saheem was a young dude really living like that. Actually, a lot of my partners who I kick it with now, like a lot of my partners, my homeboys, it's actually his family members. Like my partners who I look at as family is actually blood-related family with Saheem. So it's crazy. But after he got killed, Savannah kind of went through the roof. Everybody, a lot of young niggas went to getting shot and killed back and forth. So that's another reason I was thugging. Like, I was like, man, I'm out here hitting licks and shit. Ain't no telling who know I done broken their house or I done did this and that. Ain't no telling who know about this. I done been in this many fights in Juvenile with this nigga and that nigga, and they on the streets. They probably doing the same thing I'm doing. So it got to the point where I felt like I needed protection. When I went to the county jail or whatever, I did like 5 months because I still had charges from juvenile prison when I was in Sumter Youth Development Campus from fighting officers and doing all kind of crazy stuff, just going hard up the road, you feel me? And when I got locked up in Savannah for the possession of firearm, I called my cousin. I was like, man, I ain't got no bond. This is my first time in real jail. And once you turn 17, I turned 17 and went to jail. Once you turn 17, your juvenile record disappeared.
Yeah.
But I still had charges from Sumter, which they was pressing on me, but wasn't all the way went through yet. And when I turned 17, that's when they pressed them on me because they wanted to charge me as an adult. You feel me? So shit, I went to the county jail for a gun. Ended up having a state hold because I got charges in Americus, Georgia. Went to Americus, Georgia, did like 5-6 months. Got out, kept going back and forth to the county jail. Then I went to the county jail 4 times. After I got out the 4th time, shit, now I'm 17 years old, going on 18 now. Like, I got experience. Only thing I'm known for is going to jail. I got to the point where I'm like, man, I can't keep doing this shit.
I mean, it's a shitty way to live. I mean, you're not really living. You're just going from cage to cage, basically.
You feel me? And it's getting older and badder.
Yeah.
I started rapping and I made a song and it took off in my city called First Day Out. And I was with my partner named OZ. He called the cameraman named ASN Media Group, Taz Gutter. He shoot a lot of videos where I'm from in Savannah. Taz Gutter pulled up. No. He called, dang what his name is. I can't remember his name. I think his name was, I think he made beats and shot videos. I can't really remember his name. It was so long ago. But I shot a video with him, it went viral. Then I shot another video with Taz Gutter, and I had 2 videos out, and they was kind of popular in my city. And I actually went back to jail. When I went to jail this time, I made the song I Remember. I got out, I was 18. I got out, I was still 17. Made the I Remember song and kind of went up from there.
Okay. Well, Lil Baby jumped on that song.
Yeah.
Was that afterwards, after it started the buzz?
Yeah, that was afterwards, way afterwards. That was a couple months after I made the song. I made the song beating on the car. I used to always beat on the car and rap on Instagram. One day in a partner with one of my little partners who actually locked up right now from something he did a long time ago. I'm actually in the car with him or whatever, and we in the stolen car, and he got a firearm, and police pull us over. We so young, like we don't know we so young and dumb, like I say, and don't know nothing. He could drive, but he ain't ready to run from the police and drive, so both of us just park the car and hop out and run. My partner like, hop out and run. Boy, they got the police, boy. The police blue light us from a couple streets down. I was actually on a street called Gwinnett Street in Savannah, which is known as G Street, at one of my partners from Florida house who had a studio in his house, and I used to always go over there and be rapping at the studio and stuff with one of my older cousins, which name is Flash. But I got to the point where I was like, man, fuck this music shit. I was just on some street shit. We hopped out and ran from the police, and I'm the one got caught again, and they charged me with the gun in the stolen car. I went to Juvenile again, and shit, the judge was tired of giving me chances. This time she gave me 24 months.
2 years.
And sent me off the road, and actually, when I went out the road, this is what made me catch the 2 years. All my charges that I had in the cycle, I had 2 burglaries, simple batteries, government property, tampering with government property. That's from cutting the lead monitor. 2 different attorneys from not going to school. Just, it looked like I had a little history or whatever. It just looked like I was young, doing a lot of different stuff, which now that I'm older, it actually looked like that it looked like I'm going down the path that when I turned 18, 19, that I probably would have been doing worse in the judge eyes. So she actually gave me 2 years, 24 months. I went to juvenile prison. I went to Sumter Youth Development Campus. And I spent like 6-7 months in the juvenile detention center in my city. Then I actually went out the road, and after I came from out the road, I came back. I was on a clean slate. Like after I got up from out the road for doing my 24 months, I came back to my great auntie house. I was 16 years old. I went when I was like 13 going to 14, got out like, I went when I was 14 and got out 2 months before I turned 17, like I said. Got out, grand auntie kicked me out, like I told you at the beginning. When she kicked me out, I started toting guns. I was back toting guns, and I actually went to the county jail for possession of firearm.
So you drop that song, and it starts to buzz, and this is your first time, really feeling some sort of legal success. You're doing something that's not going to get you sent to jail that people are fucking with. How did that feel to finally do something? Because I assume during this time you didn't have any jobs or anything else like that. You were just hustling.
I tried to get a job, but that didn't work out. I ain't gonna necessarily listen. It's crazy because I've been making little Instagram snippets, beating on cars and stuff with my panky. So a lot of older niggas in my city who had money or whatever been trying to sign me and stuff, but I always been on some shit like, man, I ain't signing to these niggas. You feel me? Because I actually had some more older partners, which were my day ones, like my big brother Bo and them, and Kiwan and them. They actually had money. They had a lot of money, so I've been seeing 20 bands. I've been seeing 20 bands, 10 bands, 5 bands, 30 bands. I've been seeing all this type of money and stuff, you feel me? So I always knew not to, I always felt like, why would I sign for something I already seen? If I sign for something, it gotta be for something unbelievable. So a lot of oldest niggas in my city, I won't even say their names, you feel me? Because some people might feel, you feel me, some type of way about the situation, which I don't give a fuck, because, you feel me? Yeah. But they, a lot of people tried to sign me, a lot of older niggas in my city, and I don't fuck with none of them, because now that I'm older, I know, like, you was trying to finesse a nigga. You feel me? You was gonna try to finesse a nigga. You feel me? So I really felt like, all right, I was getting into some good shit. People around the city was starting to know me or whatever. But a lot of fake love went to popping up. Like a lot of people would. To this day, I don't know who love me for real. You feel me?
Well, at one point, NBA YoungBoy started to come around.
After I dropped a video on Instagram rapping and he commented under the video and wanted my number and stuff. And he been real since day one. Okay.
And he ended up signing you to his label?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And then through him, you signed to Atlantic?
Yes.
Okay. Why'd you decide to sign with him after passing down everyone else that was trying to fuck with you?
Because, man, it's crazy because the game, rapper The Game, The Game wanted to sign me. I actually had a lot of conversations with The Game. I still DM him every now and then to this day. Like, I fought with Big Bro. Like, we don't just talk on a daily basis, but I DM him. He'll DM me or something like that, like, Lil Bro or something like that. The Game actually wanted to sign me, and The Game actually wanted to sign me. Who else?
Birdman?
Birdman actually wanted to sign me too. Birdman called me before everybody else called me, before The Game and all them called me. Birdman called me first. Then a lot of little rappers who nobody's like now a lot of rappers that I eventually ended up getting bigger than, that I used to look up to, a lot of them tried to sign me and shit. But Birdman and The Game and YB probably been the three biggest people ever tried to, you feel me? You feel me? Nigga young and nigga ain't got nothing. I'm like, Big Bro, I'm ready to sign, you feel me? This and that. Oh, Big Bro this, Big Bro that. You feel me? And he was just telling me, like, be patient and shit. And you know, when you ain't got nothing and you that young and when somebody, like, bigger than you, or like, that's why every time I tell a young nigga something, I try to give him some real advice. I try to keep it all the way 1,000 with him. You did what I'm saying? Cause you a voice. You a voice to people who look up to you. So, and like how The Game told me, be patient. I felt like, damn, I gotta be patient. Like, I really...
You're 19 at the time, right?
No, I'm...
When you were talking The Game, you were 19, 18?
No, I'm 20 right now. I was 17, going on 18.
Yeah, so you're still a teenager. Teenagers don't know nothing about patience, man.
Yeah, but I'm on some shit like, shit, gotta be patient. Then Birdman hit me up. Birdman was trying to put me on. He was like, nephew, I'm trying to put you on the first plane smoking to Miami. He be like, I'm trying to bring you out here. So shit. Oh, my probation officer didn't think it was real. So she didn't let me go. So that's what really counts to the Birdman shit. Like,
oh, so you would have signed to Cash Money if your probation officer would have let you go, possibly?
I mean, shit. There wasn't no telling.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
You feel me? But YoungBoy, the YB situation was just too real, just too good. It was too good to be true. Like, he wasn't bullshitting shit.
And YoungBoy's on fire. Like, he's been on fire. So you going with the hottest dude right now.
Oh yeah, but I don't even look at it like that. Like I look at it like all his partners, like Boomer, Ben, KD, and all us got a real bond. So I don't fuck that music shit. Like, you feel me? This shit way deeper than that. Like,
Okay.
you feel me? I'ma go to I'ma wipe after them like I knew them since I've been 1 years old. I ain't fuck all that music shit. Like I ain't on none of that.
Well, here you are. You spent a third of your life in prison, pretty much.
Juvenile.
Juvenile, same thing though, you know. And then you go and sign with NBA YoungBoy, and then you sign to Atlantic, which is one of the biggest labels in the world. Was it a big check involved? I'm not gonna get in your pockets, but was it a big check involved?
Man, shit's so crazy. I signed for like 150K.
Okay.
Man, I spent all that shit in like 2 months.
Okay.
I literally went back to $0, like no cap. And I don't even know why I spent it on straight bullshit.
What was the stupidest thing you bought with that money? Like the one stupid, like, man, I can't believe I spent my money.
Man, I won't even say it was stupid. I was young coming out the trenches.
Yeah.
You feel me? It ain't nothing but stupid. I've been buying shoes and clothes every day, getting all my people, hey, you want these? Y'all boys want this? I was spending money on everybody. I walk in the mall, see somebody and they'll be like, you want this? I buy this for you, good? You good? To this day, I still do that though,
Yeah.
but now I got a lot of money, so, and I know how to, you feel me? I got more incomes than money. Like, I'm starting to do this little, like my manager, Fee Banks, is he do a lot of real estate and I'm actually getting on it. Like,
You gotta learn how to invest, man.
Yeah,
No one, when you look at all the Jay-Z's and the, you know, and the Diddy's and the whoever else, they didn't get rich from their salary. They got rich from their investments.
I know I got 2 investments that I'm focused on right now, and you know, I be on Zillow looking for little lots and little couple acres and just little houses that's 17K that I could buy, fix up and sell it for 30K. But people don't even know this side about me.
Well, you gotta check out. I run a page called Vlad Stocks where I talk about stock investing.
Yeah.
You know, that's what I do. You know, I don't really fuck with real estate. My shit's on the stock side. You should look into that, man. Because
I'm thinking about investing in man, it's 3 things I want to invest in. Like, man, I wanna invest in CBD oil.
okay, you buy stock for that.
I know
They
I
got
want
weed
to
stocks?
invest in CBD oil, which I'm going. We trying to get it together right now. Me and my manager, we been talking to some people. Well, he been talking to some people. I just sit back and let him do what he do, cause that's what he love to do. He love to work out business. He love to. He a businessman. He an entrepreneur. That's what he love to do. So
Make sure you sign all the checks, though.
man, come on.
I'm just letting you know that, because a lot of times people get comfortable, and this is no. I'm sure your man is 100, but I'm saying always sign all the checks yourself.
I feel that, but my manager 100 is deeper than.
I feel you, but just sign all the checks yourself. That's all I'm saying. You know what I mean?
Sure.
There's a famous quote that Ronald Reagan said. It said, "Trust, but verify."
Oh yeah, that's real, but
You know?
yeah, but I don't look at it like that.
Okay. You start to buzz and you start dropping song after song that start to really react. You know, Motivation does well, Paradise does well. You know, you dropped your mixtape, Life Before Fame, and shit is starting to build up. But it seemed like at one point, like like the end of last year, early this year, just seemed like a lot of drama started to hit you. Like, there was a concert where, you know, we posted this where you spit on a woman, but I guess she spit on you first.
Yeah. But I ain't even gonna lie, bro. I been living like that. Like, it's a lot of shit I ain't even gonna say on this camera. Ain't drumming just hit me drumming. Been hit me. It been up. You feel me? But, man, she spit on me first, but ain't nobody caught that.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't got no love, no remorse for nobody that...
Yeah, if someone spits on you, spit on them right back. It is what it is. You can't feel...
Bro, I want all the smoke, bro. I ain't just talking either, but we ain't, you feel me? We ain't gonna get into that bit, bro.
There was like a fight at a mall in Georgia that you were wanted for. I don't know if that's still an active case or not. If it is, I'm not gonna talk about it.
Nah, I had a fight in my city. You feel me? I've been the only one go to jail, and my bond was $50,000, and I ain't even start the fight.
Right, but you're the most famous one.
But
That's what happens.
Yeah, but
you can't just be just one of them kids that, you know, out of 20 and no one knows who you are. Now everyone knows who you are.
Yeah, but I still feel like they cheated me out my money because it don't matter who I am. Why is a bond this high? Just because who I am?
Exactly, because of who you are. That's how it works. You're
Like, that's law?
Man, you got a big target on your back because you're a Quando Rondo. You got to realize that. This is not you at 15 years old anymore. You are a star. Everyone knows who you are. Wait till people start suing you. That's coming, unfortunately. Trust me, I've dealt with it myself. Boosie's dealt with it. Like, you know, everyone I talk to deals with it. It's the bullshit. It's the bullshit that comes with the fame. It's like the side effect. You know, you order a meal and you get some sides with it. You didn't know the sides were coming, but they're coming. And that's just unfortunate, but it is what it is. This is why you always got to have some money put aside to deal with that bullshit.
Nah, all you got to do is stay on the straight path and stay prayed up.
Yeah, but still, you know, a lot of people don't want to work for their money. They'd rather get it out of you.
I'd rather go do jail time than pay somebody.
Yeah. But then you'll end up losing more money in the jail because you're missing out on all your show money. You see what I'm saying?
I ain't going down that route.
You see how it's just a fucked up situation, but it just is what it is. It's just the reality of being hot, you know, and having money. What happened with the whole situation with NLE Chopper? It's like a bottle throwing situation.
Man, I don't want to talk about.
You want to talk about it?
Dudes, man.
Okay. Fair enough. Do you feel like it's been hard adjusting to fame?
Man, shit's so crazy, but bro, I still go to my city and go in the trenches and post up with all my homeboys, ride around that shit all day, do the same thing. You feel me? I walk in the mall anywhere by myself. I mostly go everywhere by myself. But so I never really looked at. I mean, I got a security guard, but it's to the point now where my label just put a security guard with me.
Security guard like 7 feet tall, man. He had to duck down getting through our door.
It gets to the point where they just be like, nah, you need him. Probably not for you, but he's gonna keep you out of trouble. You feel me?
Yeah.
But I feel like fame ain't never hit me.
Well, I mean, look, you're signed to NBA YoungBoy, right? NBA YoungBoy, one of the hottest dudes in the world right now. Look at how many problems he's had along the way. Most times just him minding his own business. Is he on house arrest still? Right now?
Man, I don't like talking about
Okay,
that.
fair enough. But I'm saying, and I don't want to get into specific, but you've seen all the problems that he's gotten into over time, just trying to mind his own business.
Because I don't look at it like that. I'm on his side. Baby.
No, I feel
right
you.
Or wrong,
I'm on his side too.
I know.
I'm a fan. I'm just saying, it's that bullshit that comes with fame. Like, have you seen that one interview I did with Boosie, the Hypnotized with Hatred?
I seen all your interviews.
Boosie, who was the hottest dude in Baton Rouge at the time, had to move out of his own city because he felt that the people around him were so jealous that he was having a hard time just living his life there. He had to move to Atlanta because motherfuckers were so jealous that they began to get hypnotized with hatred to the point where motherfuckers wanted to kill him just because he was more successful than they were. That's how bad it got. He moved out of his own city. He told me this on camera. You see where he lives now. He lives in Atlanta. He doesn't live in Baton Rouge. He'll go back there every so often, but he doesn't live in Baton Rouge anymore because of the hatred in his own city. And he started to break down how all the rappers get killed in their own city. You know what I'm saying? XXXTentacion, Nipsey Hussle, Chinx Drugs, Young Greatness. I've interviewed a lot of these guys. Who's the dude in Baton Rouge that got killed? I'm not gonna mention him. Cause realize who I'm talking about and whatever. But a lot of people have gotten killed going home and just hanging out with their friends. And things just go bad. You're talking about you go back to your city and you just chill, you go to the mall by yourself. You are kind of risking your life right now doing that.
Man, not really, cause
Not really? You think so?
man, cause I'ma keep two niggas with me. You feel me? I'ma keep two. You
Yeah.
feel me with me? I ain't really tripping on none of that shit, man. And a nigga, I don't, man. If I don't know, man. If a nigga kill me, it gotta be a nigga around me, cause I got so much money and shit. Like I got, you feel me? A nigga got shit in Savannah and shit like that that people don't know about, like spots and shit. I could go all the way over here and yeah, I'm telling y'all I'm going here, but I'm really going here. You feel me?
Yeah.
This is my spot. Nobody know about. Like I'm paying the mortgage on this shit because it ain't no bills. It's my little house, and it's really ducked off in Savannah on the. You feel me? So when I go to Savannah, I move smart, and I you feel me? I always I make sure when I'm going to certain place, like man, I'm gonna be like, hey, such and such, goddamn. Man, go over here, man, and make sure everything's great, man. I'm about to pull up.
Yeah.
Like, you feel me?
We're going to see.
A nigga try to move smart.
We're going to do an interview like a couple of years from now, and I bet you the story's going to be a little different. You're going to be like, nah, I don't go back to Savannah that much anymore.
No, I
got a spot somewhere else.
I can't stay out of Savannah for some reason.
I know, and that's the problem. You know why? It's because that's where you first got your love, and that's where all your core fans are, and that's where you feel it the most. But that's where all the hatred is as well, because there was a bunch of dudes around that be like, man, fuck Quando. Yeah, I remember when he was dirty motherfucker. I had more money than him, and people, you know why? Because people like to leave you where they found you. See what I'm saying? So all the people that met you when you were broke aren't really going to look at you and say, oh, man, he's grown a lot and he's developed and he's a lot bigger now.
Yeah, but every nigga around me getting money now, so.
Not those people. They cool. But you can't feed everyone you know. There's a bunch of people who you're not cool with, who you may have been cool with at one point. And best believe they're at their house right now watching your video, their girls watching their video, and they're just mad because they're fucked up. And you got a bunch of diamond teeth and a bunch of brand new clothes. And you got songs with 50 million views, and they got a song on SoundCloud that's got 123 plays, and it's been there for 3 months, and it hasn't moved. And they probably feel they're better than you. You know, I could rap better than him. I remember, that's the problem, man. Like, I feel like that's why I don't have a lot of day ones anymore, because I passed them up. And they couldn't deal with it. You talk about cripping a lot in your songs. Can you talk about that at all?
Man, I don't gangbang. I just love blue shit.
It's just music.
Yeah.
We're gonna leave it at that. You're a rapper, but I feel like you sing more than you rap. Would you say that's accurate?
I feel like I harmonize.
Yeah. Which is singing.
Rapper, harmonizer, singer. I'm a harmonizer.
Did it start out that way?
Fuck it, I made that up.
Did it start off with the harmonizing?
I've been harmonizing. I mean, I've been singing as a little boy. I know how to sing, rap, harmonize, whatever it is, I could do it.
Okay. But when you first, people develop their style over time.
See, I got a lot of new shit people ain't heard, and I like to change up a lot.
Okay. I mean, what you're doing is dope. It's working. And it seems like all your bigger songs, you are harmonizing. Did you ever take singing lessons, or did you ever sing in church, or nothing?
I started singing in Juvenile.
Huh. Okay. And I guess your nickname is Taekwondo, and that's where the Quando.
People used to always make fun of me like Taekwondo, and know where I get Quando from.
Okay, Taekwondo is martial arts.
Yeah.
Okay, and then I guess you were also a fan of Rondo.
Shit, yeah, I fuck with Rondo.
Okay, and that's how you put your name together, kind of?
Yeah. Shit crazy, cause to this day, I don't even know a lot about basketball, but like when I play 2K and shit and I'm about to play against somebody, I'm about to get Rondo just cause his jersey gonna say, it's just gonna, you feel me? I really wanna change my last name and my girl last name, my daughter last name. I wanna start my own family.
How old's your daughter?
She ain't born yet.
She ain't born yet.
She be born December 8th.
Oh, your girl's pregnant right now.
For sure.
Your first?
Yeah.
How does that feel?
Man, I'm just ready. Cause I'm financially stable, but I probably ain't mentally stable, but I'm financially stable for sure, so shit, fuck it.
That is gonna be the most spoiled little girl ever. Cause when you don't have anything growing up, the first thing you're gonna do is just buy her all that shit that you never had growing up.
That's who I want. That's who I'm trying to go hard for, man.
Do you still talk to your mom and dad?
I still talk to my daddy. My biological mama in prison right now.
Really? Can you say for what?
Shh. Ask her shit. Just she got a very long background too, and once you build that background, every time you go to jail, it's gonna be you gonna get some time, cause you got all this bad shit behind you. That mean, like you done been my mama done been in prison 4-5 times. So that mean if you get out and spit on the ground wrong and go to jail, you going back to prison because you done built that reputation with the law.
Okay, but your dad is out.
Yeah, my daddy doing fine.
Okay. Are you helping him out at all, or?
He don't need no help. He a longshoreman, he work on the ports, he got his own.
Okay, but you got a little more than him right now.
If he asked me for something, I'ma help him. Shit.
You didn't buy him a car or anything else like that?
He bought his own car. The job he got, he actually make more money than regulars.
Okay, so he actually turned his life around.
Yeah.
That's dope.
He probably make, he a longshoreman, he probably make 6-7 grand a week.
Okay.
You feel me? So I asked him for stuff still.
And you got a brother?
Yeah, I got 2 brothers.
2 brothers? Are they part of your crew when you move around?
I mean, nah, I got a little brother. I don't really talk to him like that. We never really grew up around each other. It was one of my daddy baby mamas, and I got my brother that I be with every day, yeah.
Okay.
Louis.
How does it feel to be able to help out your brother like that?
Shit, good. I really don't, man, but my nigga really don't. Man, my brother, man, my brother don't look at me as, can you do this for me and that for me?
You got a lot of big songs. What's the newest song right now that you just dropped?
I just dropped a song called Double C's, Just Keep Going.
Okay.
I'm actually about to drop Q-Pop, the album.
All right. And that's gonna be your first official album?
Yes, sir.
And that's on Atlantic?
For sure.
Okay. Who's on it?
I got Polo G on it. I fuck with Polo G.
Yeah, I've interviewed him before.
Yeah,
He's dope.
yeah.
Yeah, he just bought a house in the Calabasas.
I feel like, man, I feel like he one of the rappers that's my age who really living what he rapping. Cause I'm a young nigga and I know. I feel like he ain't faking it. I fuck with bro. Like,
Oh yeah, no, you can feel the authenticity.
yeah,
In the music,
I fuck with bro. I'm a fan of his music.
Yeah, me
Shit,
too.
You can say that. I fuck with bro. Like, I listen to him every day. You feel me? I fuck with. I got him on there. I got Lil Durk. I fuck with Lil Durk. He actually did a song for me Like, we got a couple of songs together. I really fuck with Big Bro.
Yeah, I hope his whole situation works out. I know that he's got a case on him right now. Hopefully that shit.
Oh, I don't
I'm not commenting on. I'm just saying that we've been interviewing him for years. So I just hope whatever he's going through works out.
Oh yeah,
That's
me
all.
too.
That's all I'm gonna say.
A Boogie and 2 Chainz, I fuck with A Boogie. Like,
Okay.
I fuck with all his partners. Don Q, Trap Boy Manny, Sosa. I fuck with the whole High Bridge. I fuck with them boys super hard. Like, I look at that's my family in New York. Shit, I fuck with them boys.
I mean, you're naming all the big rappers that harmonize. It's kind of interesting. It's like all of y'all on one project. That sounds dope.
Yeah, I got. To me, actually, I got a song with A Boogie and 2 Chainz on it together that's going on the album.
Yeah.
And a couple more people. I don't know, man. I be having so many songs. I'm to the point now where I don't care about the music. I just want to keep dropping good music and making a catalog.
You've been dropping it, man. Like I said, this catalog of just music videos alone is stupid. Like, I mean, who gets 60 million on a song? You know what I mean? Twice. Who gets that? You know, my favorite song is Kickin' Shit.
Appreciate it.
That's my, which isn't the most viewed song, but I think, you know, that's my personal favorite. Man, well, Quando Rondo, man, congrats on what you're doing.
Appreciate it.
And, you know, the best of luck to the future. And, you know, just stay safe out there, be smart. I feel like, and this is not an insult, I feel like you don't fully realize who you are yet. You just think you're just that regular motherfucker that could go down to the grocery store and no one, you know, do your shopping and go to the mall and no one's really gonna notice. But sooner or later, I think it's gonna kick in as opposed, you know, in terms of who you are, and you're gonna start moving a little bit different. But right now, I think it's still kind of new for you, because it is kind of new still. But you know, I see the star potential, and I see the bright future ahead, man. I just want you to keep doing it, keep growing, keep stacking up your money, man. Stay safe, and you got a little girl on the way, so you got even more of a reason to be safe out here, man. Because best believe all those people around you that you grew up with, they don't have that type of opportunity. And their greatest, some people's greatest reward is to trick you out of your opportunities. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be all preachy, but I've just seen too many people with bright futures not actually get to live their futures. I've interviewed Nipsey before. He was a good dude. And he lost his life hanging out in his own hood, in front of his own store, around his own people. It was very sad. I was in LA when that shit happened, man. It was a sad, sad day. You know, and I don't want to have to report any more stories like this, man. But on a good note, man, Quando Rondo, man, congrats on all your success and keep doing your thing.
Appreciate it.